This video, originally a 2016 presentation at the University of California at Santa Barbara, explores the life of Arnold Schoenberg in California, dispelling old myths and creating new ones. Arnold Schoenberg lived the last 17 years of his life in Los Angeles, from 1934 to 1951. His time in Los Angeles included teaching at UCLA and connections with the Music Academy of the West in Santa Barbara. According to Steve Reich, Schoenberg once said, "In 50 years, the postman will whistle my tunes." Schoenberg, in a 1947 letter to conductor Hans Rosbaud, wished to be regarded as a better kind of Tchaikovsky, with his melodies known and whistled. In 1948, Schoenberg was quoted as saying he liked good popular music for its entertainment, but disliked mechanical repetition or commercial mass production, even within the classical repertoire. Schoenberg's family and his dog are pictured here. We will see how much he loved his family and how he spent his free time. A common belief is that Schoenberg's music is purely mathematical. This is a myth that needs to be addressed. In a 1932 letter to Rudolf Kolisch, Schoenberg warned against overrating analyses, stating they only show how it is done instead of what it is. He insisted his works were 12-note compositions, not 12-note compositions. Schoenberg explained that the true source of one's relationship to his music is its spiritual, auditory musical substance. He didn't want to be seen as a mere constructor, as that would be doing too little to deserve it. Historian Kevin Starr suggested that Schoenberg remained a figure so detached, so alienated, as to seem not to exist in Los Angeles at all. Starr noted that Schoenberg's main satisfactions were movies, ping pong, and tennis. Conventional wisdom suggests Schoenberg was unhappy in Los Angeles due to lack of recognition. However, this family photo from around 1947 suggests otherwise. Schoenberg, at 71, is pictured with his children. When not composing, Schoenberg, an accomplished tennis player, was known to invent. He created a notation system for tennis and a game of four-sided chess, showing his creative range beyond music. Schoenberg had two workrooms, one for serious work and one for his bricolage or tinkering. A cartoon indicated by the arrow was posted by his desk in the latter room. The cartoon in his workroom depicts Schoenberg, the composer, working undisturbed by his 3 playing children, a Saint Bernard, and several scampering pet rabbits. Schoenberg's inventive nature extended to puzzles, such as his version of the 15-number puzzle. The picture shows his wooden, handmade version next to the commercial version. Always looking for a better way, Schoenberg even invented his own version of a tape dispenser, shown here next to the commercial model. He made toys and games for us. We often played roulette as a family together. These are his designs for playing cards, showcasing his interest in visual and recreational creativity. This is Schoenberg Coalition Chess, a game for 4 players across 2 teams. It can even be played on the internet. The game, Coalition Chess, demonstrates a complex, multi-sided strategy for 4 players in 2 teams. Here is his design for a music writer, which would be much simpler to produce digitally today. This slide shows Olivetti's projected design for Schoenberg's mechanical note writer or music typewriter. Schoenberg posing for photos while wearing tennis regalia, reflecting his love for the sport. He loved tennis. My brother Ronnie was the only serious tennis player in our family. This is a Life magazine photograph of my parents watching my brother Ronnie play tennis. He developed a scoring system to recreate and analyze Ronnie's tennis matches. Note the highlighted comment in yellow. This photo captures a birthday party given by his students at our home. Dika Newland is in the front row, 3rd from your right. Another birthday party, this time for Nuria, although he seems to be enjoying himself the most. The Kolisch Quartet performs in the garden for another one of our birthday celebrations. Notice the young boy at the far right, our cousin Misha Seligman. He installed a large phonograph speaker in our living room. He taught first at the University of Southern California and then at UCLA. There is a common misconception about his teaching methods. He would sometimes prepare a special exam for each student, like this one for Leonard Stein, based on the capability he felt the student possessed. Schoenberg was a tough grader, as shown in this letter to Mr. C.H. Miller, where he initially refused credit for advanced composition due to unsatisfactory work. However, in a follow-up letter, Schoenberg changed his mind, deciding to consider the good points of the works and grant Mr. Miller a grade of R in both classes. He also requested a registrar change the grade of Miss Eleanor Weiss from D to C, apologizing for the disturbance. Similarly, he requested grade changes for two other students, Estella Egerman and Omega Marie Barfield, raising their grades from C to B and D to C, respectively. This picture shows his Sunday class in our living room. Note the easel he used when writing his lessons. This is one of the many poster pages from his lessons. I hope someone will recreate his lessons from the materials in the center's archive. Many of his fellow émigrés composed for Hollywood, but Kevin Starr notes that Schoenberg refused to accommodate himself to the film industry. In 1936, when discussing scoring The Good Earth with Irving Thalberg, Schoenberg demanded $50,000 and complete control of the production, to which Thalberg demurred. He was always sketching, even while waiting for my mother to finish shopping. You can even listen to these musical sketches. Schoenberg and Gershwin, a friend and tennis fanatic, are shown here. There will be a chance to hear a very moving radio tribute from Schoenberg to Gershwin. After receiving an award from the National Institute of Arts and Letters in 1947, Schoenberg sent a thank you that Kevin Starr described as a rare English letter and a, quote, confused Jeremiad. The letter, written in English, expresses gratitude for the award and the accompanying letter, also asking about a previously sent recorded thanks. Perhaps Starr was referring to Schoenberg's, quote, boiling water speech, which was recorded on a wire recorder, possibly perceived as a, quote, confused Jeremiad of bitterness and self-pity. Here we are in Santa Barbara in 1948 at the Music Academy of the West, performing Schubert and Schumann songs.